Hello. Um, I would like to comment on about the first 5 minutes of the video you posted. That's all my stomach really had could stand. You stated several things, all of which were absolutely untrue, and whoever provided you with the information you stated needs a fact checker. Um, First and foremost, you said that lesbians hate men. That is totally untrue. Men are our fathers, our brothers, our cousins, and are a vital part of our community. Lesbians do not want to sleep with them. We do not want to be in relationships with them, but we do not, by any way, shape, form, or fashion, hate men. That's first and foremost. Secondly, you said that lesbians are afraid of dick. We are afraid of penis. We are not afraid of it, we just do not want it. And I think that that's a very simple concept for you to grasp. Now, it would seem, because you stated that there's nothing that a woman can do for you that a man can, that you would want to stay less apprised of the bedroom activities of lesbians. For example, you stated their knowledge of whether or not we use strap ons or dildos, and it seems like if you were not interested in becoming a lesbian or in lesbian endeavors and activities, that would not be information you would need to obtain. Now, you say that it's the way to end the world. 10%, one out of every 10 people polled are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. One out of 10 people in the United States, 1 out of 10, 10% is not ending anybody's world. And in all honesty, it would be better if we stopped scrutinizing that 1 in 10% so that those who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgendered don't have to put on the facade of marriage in order to meet some socially standardized acceptability of this normal heterosexual lifestyle while sleeping with people of the same gender. If you really want to talk about people being on the down low, bigoted comments like that you've posted are the reason that people do that, because they're not comfortable with being themselves, because they're afraid of the backlash. That's the next thing. Now, you also stated that you want to address the topic of dominant women and women who look like men. Um, if you ask a vegetarian, have they ever tried a meat flavored product? They'll probably respond yes. They're still a vegetarian. Does that make any sense? Maybe not. Maybe I should go a little bit deeper. Um, Dominant women are not men. And those in the lesbian community recognize that. We know that they are women. They emotionally respond like women. They tend to think like women. They even tend to act like women, but they dress in a manner that makes them comfortable. It does not make them any less a woman. It just makes them less of what you consider socially acceptable. But for me to date someone who is dominant and dresses in a manly fashion does not mean that I am not a lesbian. It just means that you need to make sure that the boy you're looking at doesn't actually have breasts. That's all that means. Now, I also want to address you constantly comparing bisexuality to lesbianism. Honey, bisexual means I like two genders. Okay? I like men and women. Lesbian means I'm a woman who likes a woman. And for men, if we're gay, it means I'm a man who likes a man. Okay? It doesn't mean that I like both. You cannot compare them. Bisexuals, of course, are not going to be afraid of penis because they're still attracted to men. Okay? They're also attracted to women. And that's something you really, really need to look into before making unfounded statements like that. Now, you also said that this is not a black thing, which is a huge misconception, like absolutely huge. There's a book. You don't really strike me as the reading kind, but if you were, there's a book called Black Like Us, a century's worth of African American lesbian and gay fiction, or lesbian, gay, and bisexual fiction. There have been gay black people as long as there have been black people. Sexuality transcends race, and it transcends whatever small, minuscule confines you think it doesn't transcend. There are black gays, there are white gays, there are Asian and Latino gays. We are The LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender community are every freaking where. If you don't have a problem with it, then shut up about it.